Which costs more, Cosmic Rewind or all of Pandora, Coaster, Land, or a reported tie? Published estimates put both around $500 million. One coaster against an entire themed land, and the scale does not move. These are reported estimates, not audited Disney budgets. The scope is still absurd. 8 cases move through money, robotics, and hidden systems. 1 base point for the side or range, 1 precision point for the exact figure, 16 total. D23 cites 42 actuators for the shaman, across the entire figure or the head alone. The head alone. D23 says 42 actuators in the head, not across the figure. Now leave the ride building and go underground. The district report lists 4,084,543 million gallons treated in fiscal 2023. Divide that total across 365 days. Is the daily average closer to 5 million, 11 million, or 18 million gallons? About 11,191 million gallons every day. Watch the annual figure break into days. The answer is printed in the report as well as produced by the calculation. The boundary matters. This is the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District utility system. It is not a claim that theme park guests alone produced every gallon. The scale of Disney World includes a public utility footprint that extends beyond the attractions guests came to see. The hidden machine is not one park. It is a district-sized network. Same mountain, dangerous numbers. Which published figure belongs to the original Walt Disney World Splash Mountain? $91 million, or 142 million. $91 million. The Orlando Sentinel reports that as the Florida attraction's 1992 construction cost. The larger number has a different scope. Forbes estimated $142 million for converting both U.S. splash mountains by estimating $71 million per conversion. It is not a disclosed Florida Tiana budget. Keep the labels attached. One Florida original versus an estimate for 2 U.S. conversions. Precision here is refusing to let a bigger number inherit the wrong project. A 90-pound Stuntronic flies 60 feet through the air. What keeps it from over-rotating? Fixed timing, a wire operator, or sensing on board the figure? Onboard sensing. Disney says the robot uses sensors to decide when to tuck, twist, slow its rotation, and prepare to land. Freeze the flight, compact for rotation, open to brake, then find the landing shape. Fixed timing replays a schedule. The sighted system reads the flight that is actually happening and corrects motion in real time. That turns a ballistic stunt into a controlled performance. The spectacle lasts seconds. The payoff is knowing where the body is before the ground arrives. Go back to a holiday week reported in 1990. Did Disney's laundry process more or less than 500 U.S. tons? Less, but not by much. The Orlando Sentinel reported 818,000 pounds, about 409 U.S. tons. The same report described 900-pound washers and daily water use of 350,000 gallons. Keep one word attached to every frame: historic. This is a 1990 newspaper snapshot, not today's operation. Its value is scale you can feel. Divide the weekly weight by one 900-pound washer, and you get roughly 909 washer load equivalents. Behind clean sheets and costumes was an industrial rhythm measured in hundreds of tons. When BDX moves as a character, what is in control? A fixed loop, full autonomy, or learned control with a live puppeteer? learned control with a human operator. Disney research describes reinforcement learning in the controller, while a puppeteering interface layers real-time commands and animations. The paper does not present BDX as simply wandering on its own. Follow the signal path. The operator chooses an expressive command. Animation shapes the intent. Learned low-level control turns it into balanced robot motion. Person and machine handle different layers. The operator protects timing and character. The controller solves the physical motion. The payoff is movement that feels authored without being mechanically pre-recorded. The solar facility covers about 270 acres near Walt Disney World. Is its capacity closest to 550 or 500 megawatts? Disney describes it as a 50-plus megawatt facility. Acreage gives the footprint. Capacity gives the electrical scale. Disney adds that the facility's annual generation is enough to operate 2 of its 4 Orlando theme parks. Keep that wording exact. It is an annual energy comparison, not a claim that 2 parks run directly from the array every instant. 270 acres becomes meaningful when the meter closes at 50-plus megawatts and 2 park silhouettes light together. Final precision lock. Match 42, 50-plus, and 11.191 to the system each number describes. Shaman head actuators, solar megawatts, and average daily millions of gallons in the district utilities report. Block the 3 blocks. "42 belongs to the Shaman's head. 50-plus is the solar facility's capacity in megawatts, and 11.191 is the report's average daily million gallons. 3 numbers, 3 different machines, and 3 different kinds of scale. Count 1 base point for every correct side, range, or explanation, and 1 precision point for every exact lock. 0 to 5 is tourist, 6 to 10, cast member, 11 to 14, Imagineer. 15 or 16 makes you a precision legend. Now read the 8 answers as one machine. The reported $500 million tie showed that price and physical scope do not move together. 42 actuators moved the scale from a whole figure into one head. The district report turned more than 4 billion annual gallons into about 11.191 million per day. The scope ledger stopped a 2-park conversion estimate from becoming a Florida ride cost. Stuntronics used onboard sensing to turn a 60-foot flight into a corrected performance. The historic laundry report converted clean fabric into 818,000 pounds in one holiday week. BDX split character intent between a live operator and learned low-level control. And the solar field paired a 270-acre footprint with 50-plus megawatts and an annual 2-part comparison. That is the real precision test. Not remembering the largest number, but remembering what each number is allowed to describe. A $500 million reported estimate is visible. The harder story is everything that must keep working after opening day. Motion, correction, water, laundry, control, and power. Disney World feels effortless because the machine is designed to disappear. Tonight, you price the parts that left evidence behind.